Welcome back. Well, for years, interest rates for home loans have been on the higher side, making it a tough market for people trying to buy a home. They're facing higher costs for home loans and fewer homes on the market as people who have lower rates locked in want to hold on to them. But this week, the average 30-year fixed rate mortgage dropped below 6% for the first time since 2022. According to Freddie Mac, right now they sit at about 5.98%. So what does that mean for you if you're trying to buy a home in Oregon? Well, joining us to break this all down is Landon Anson. He's a mortgage loan officer at On Point Community Credit Union. Landon, thanks so much for being here today.
Of course, it's an exciting time. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. A lot of people talking about it. So first, let's just dive in for Oregon and specifically Portland metro area. What does this drop in the interest rate mean, and what does the market look like right now?
Yeah, so it's the lowest the rates have been in roughly about 4 years. So with lower rates means more affordability, means you can afford a bigger house or bigger price point. So it's a really exciting time, but it also means that people who purchased a home in the last couple of years have an opportunity to take some realized savings by refinancing. So lots of benefits there from our lower rates.
Let's talk about we mentioned people who had that lower rate and they wanted to hold on to their houses. So with this drop in interest rate, could it be a significant change for us to see, for buyers to see more houses going on the market?
Yeah, definitely. We'll see an uptick in purchase season. We'll see more activity both on the home buyer front and people wanting to sell their homes and put their feet back in the water as far as looking at purchasing a new home or upgrading or upsizing. Creates more opportunity for first-time home buyers to have a shot at a home.
You mentioned refinancing is an option. So at one point, should someone consider refinancing?
Yeah, so going from a rate in the high sixes to a rate in the high fives can save someone several $100s in refinancing. So really it's about what's appropriate for you, what is important for savings for you. Are you looking to get equity out of your home? Are you looking to take advantage of a more affordable payment? And approaching us to have those conversations and talk about those savings is a great opportunity.
So during the pandemic, of course, we saw that interest rate be quite low, but the rate of 5.98 is still higher than the pandemic, but it is significant. So what does this really mean for the housing market right now?
Yeah, so pre-pandemic, the rates were up in the high fours, still maybe a little bit lower than now, but they were up in the high fours, low fives. So we're getting back to the pre-pandemic. Pandemic's kind of an isolated event, and so those rates being that low are an isolated event as well. So things are getting back to what we consider the norm, and that definitely helps with the affordability factor.
What would you like to tell someone who's thinking about buying maybe their first home right now?
Yeah, so I would definitely say don't chase rates. That's the very first thing that's important to keep in mind, is that you buy when you're emotionally and financially ready and when your budget aligns with the desired price point you want to be in. So coming in and sitting down and speaking to a mortgage loan officer, we're going to go through your budget, credit, qualifying, and helping you achieve that goal of home ownership. But although rates are low, you don't want to chase those rates. It creates a great affordability factor, but it may take you several months to actually find the desired home, and rates change constantly.
What do you mean by chasing the rates?
So a lot of people will sit on the market and they'll wait till the rates get really low. And the problem with that is that by the time you come in and get a pre-approval and start shopping for houses, the rates may have already shot back up. So although we have an isolated event where rates have come down, we don't know what the future looks like, and you want to take advantage of the rates while they're low. So it creates that affordability factor, but not chase the rates. Don't continue to sit around waiting and hoping the rates come down further. We don't know that that's going to happen.
Okay, Landon Anson with On Point Community Credit Union. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Of course, thank you for having me.